Once again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Otumba becoming the next IDA chairman
Yes.
of Illishan Development Association.
Yes.
We now call you the mayor. Yes, because of...
That's what it is, essentially.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Yes, yes.
Because look at it, Illishan now is the business hub
Yes.
of Remo.
Right. Right.
Because the biggest federal government investment,
Yes.
infrastructure,
Right.
I mean, federal government.
Right.
This is what we're talking. We're not talking about Ogun State government.
Yeah.
We're talking about federal government.
Right, right.
International cargo
Yes.
airport
Right, right.
is being established
Right here.
Right here in
Illishan.
Illishan.
Yes, that's correct.
We are happy. We are glad. We supported you because one, because of your pedigree, we know your capacity and ability to take this institution, this association to the next level.
Right.
So we are glad. We are glad. Once again, you have my congratulations.
Thank you.
And my backing, my support.
Thank you very
all
much.
the way. And the company that I represent, Hadronomes, will support you because we, you know, when the airport project started, we also began to project the housing need
Right.
of Ilishan-Remo will surge up.
There will be a surge.
Yes, there will be a surge.
Right.
So
in demand for quality housing.
There will be.
Yes. Yeah.
And by that, we are bringing to Ilishan-Remo Singapore Park and Gardens.
Okay. Wow.
So
that's great.
So yes, and I thank God for you assuming office because I know that apart from your office, the paraphernalia of office and all that, we have a close relationship.
That's correct.
So it will be very easy for me as a person to discuss with you.
Sure.
And the vision also that I have, I think you should just tell me some of your vision.
First of all, I want to thank you very much for your support, unflinching support during the electioneering campaign. And even on the day of the election, you were there to give me moral support, and that was very much appreciated. I thank you, and God will continue to bless you.
Amen.
What really drove my desire to serve this town is the ability that I believe I have to bring good leadership, purposeful leadership into this town. My corporate experience, both in America and in Nigeria, I can bring those things to bear on the kind of leadership we bring into this town and into IDA. We are facing new challenges in IDA, Illishan, you know, let me say in Illishan. We have security issues that we have to deal with. We have human capital development, you know, issues that we have to deal with. So it's going to require somebody with the capacity to lead in a very purposeful manner to head IDA. Like I said, the cargo airport is coming. That will bring its own challenges in the area of security, in the area of pollution, noise pollution, environmental degradation. So we need to be able to face these issues and confront these issues, you know, in a
before they start.
Yeah, before they start, so that we can mitigate. Yeah, we can start to do mitigation, you know, take mitigation measures. So I campaigned on 4 cardinal points. Number 1, security. You cannot have development in an unsafe environment. If the community is not safe, investors will not come. And what we want here are investors, people that will come to invest. Because of the cargo airport, there will be auxiliary businesses that will develop, that will come with the cargo airport, you know, in terms of logistics. You know, it could very well become a logistics, you know, base, just like One in Port Harcourt. So the transportation network will also bring its own challenges. Government is planning to connect, you know, this place, you know, with the airport with a railroad that will take passengers in and out of Lagos, Ibadan area. And, you know, so there will be a lot of challenges, you know, security-wise. So we need to make sure that we have a security architecture that will take care of all these security challenges that we're going to. We are going to work with security agents. One of the things I'm planning to do as the new chairman of the IDA is to install CCTV cameras in strategic locations around the town. So that, and then we'll now have a monitor in the office of the DPO or at the police station, so that they can monitor everything that is going on within the town.
Fantastic.
You understand?
CCTV
CCTV everywhere, particularly around the roundabout area. And then right in front of your house. So every traffic, every vehicular movement from the express into the town, both from the town and out of the town, can be captured on the camera. So, and then the traffic pattern in Illishan is also changing, because there are more people coming into Illishan because of employment opportunities. Do you know that Illishan is rated to be one of the fastest growing local economies because of three things: qualitative education offered by Babcock, qualitative healthcare offered by Babcock, and then qualitative employment also because of the presence of Babcock, and then with the cargo airport also coming. Yesterday I received a call from the Nigerian immigration. They said they are interested. They should have presence at the airport. They should ordinarily have. So they are interested in acquiring land so that they can also start, planning ahead to have a presence at the airport. So these are good things, good tidings coming into Illishan. And with that, we need to be ready.
Wow.
We need to be ready, and I'm looking forward to providing that kind of leadership that will ensure that there's real physical development in Illishan. Since I was elected, I've been going around town asking people, what are you really looking for? What do you expect to see? Yes, in the next administration of Illishan Development Association. And people want to see physical development. They want to see actual physical development, something they can see, they can feel, they can identify with. And that's what we are going to try to do during my first tenure in office, which is about 4-year tenure. So we will do that, and then I also campaign on the issue of human capital development. Okay, a lot of our young people, they are unemployed or not gainfully employed. So we are going to look at ways where we can get them employed, either through training or retraining. Skill acquisition. We actually have a skill acquisition center that was donated or built here by Ishombi Comprehensive High School, that was donated by the federal government to this community, but it's not functioning right now. So I have an engagement plan to put that skill acquisition center into use. We are going to bring in, there are a lot of industries, emerging in Remo right now. At the last count, there are about 148 industries in Remo land. So what we want to do is to approach these industries and ask them to give us a curriculum for maybe entry-level positions as technicians, so that we can start training our young people from SS1. So by the time they finish SS3, they've gone through training for 3 years. So that as soon as they finish training, they pass out from SS3, they're entering into employment, because we train them specifically for these industries that are around Remo. So that's gainful employment. That's how we intend to get them off the streets and off, doing all kind of having antisocial behaviors. So another area is funding, because you can have development without funds. So there's no honey without money, and you can't have romance without finance. So we need funds, and I've also come up with a plan that we hope will bring a lot of funds into the coffers of Illishan Development Association, so that we can have resources, financial resources, to do some of the basic self-help projects that we believe will bring comfort to our people, and also make Illishan, a greater place, a better place for all of us to live. So also, there's another issue that we need to begin to look at right now. A lot of non-indigenous are coming into Illishan. We know what happened during this last election. The issue of no man's land. We don't want that to come into Illishan. You understand?
And there's influx.
There's influx. So we need to be able to find a way where both indigenous and non-indigenous can coexist in a very peaceful manner.
With the international airport, what's the population you are looking at?
Right now, the population estimated population in Ilishan is about 36,000.
Daylight population.
The daytime population of Babcock alone is about 27,000. You understand? And I even make a case that Illishan is the largest town in Remo today. A lot of people will say, how can it be? What about Shagamu? Shagamu is an amalgamation of several towns.
Several towns.
At least about 36 towns that have autonomous towns, that have their own KBC, have their own traditional councils. So comparing orange to orange or apple to apple, Illishan to Makun, Illishan to Shoindo, Illishan to Epe, Illishan to Oko, Illishan to Idarika in Ekweru, Illishan to Ideno, Illishan to Ikene, Illishan to Idotun, apple to apple. Illishan is the largest town. None of these towns that I have mentioned have that kind of population. So that is another narrative that we need to push so that, you know, when government is planning for infrastructure, they will take all these things into consideration, because the official population figure of Ilishan is less than 15,000. So that means about 30-something thousand people are enjoying something designed for half of that population. So we need to change the narrative. We also need to do a little bit of, you know, marketing Ilishan, you know, so that, you know, government will begin to give attention to infrastructure, utilities.
In fact, I wanted to say that I would also want to suggest that one of your assignments should also be to rebrand Illishan. You know, there's something about us, Agakanowo.
Yes.
You know, and the explanation, the interpretation of that is that Agakanowo, that is the people that have votes in their homes.
Yes, that's correct.
That means our progenitors were wealthy
people.
Very well. For you to keep a vote.
Yes, in your house.
In your house.
Definitely, you are not keeping stones in the.
Yes,
it's got to be.
It's money.
Yes, it's got.
That these people, when they want to spend money, they'll go and open their vault.
Right.
So you need to bring that back.
Where I'm glad you brought that up. Where I'm planning to have a campaign, a rebranding campaign of sorts, to project Illishan to the outside world. And I think, you know, the whole essence of that is to, you know, put the searchlight on Illishan so that, you know, people will start to see Illishan as an investment destination of choice.
Fantastic.
You know, I mean, the road network around us is great. Thank God, Governor Dapo Abiodun has been very, very magnanimous in the road, you know, projects that he's bringing to Illishan. So the road network is, you know, it's fantastic. We are close to the Benin-Shagamu Express Road, Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. So investment should definitely, you know, we have what it takes to attract investment. We have a safe environment. Illishan is very peaceful. There's land that people can buy in, and with people like you, like your company, Adron Homes, having, you know, an estate, a very beautiful estate in town, definitely people will come. Lagos is not too far from here. Lagos is about, you know, at the max, on a good day, maybe about 40 minutes. So a lot of people are actually commuting, you know, from Lagos, you know, going to work in Lagos and returning to living in Illishan, and it's going to continue to be.
Now.
Yeah. Okay. So that's you are an example. Yeah. You live in Illishan and you work in Lagos.
I work in Lagos.
So I think we need to take advantage of, you know, Illishan, the vantage position that God has put us in, to be able to do, you know, attract more people into Illishan and then improve the quality of life. In terms of utilities, in terms of government presence, and all of these things that I'm talking about will require, you know, synergy between the private sector, between government.
On the synergy,
yes,
I also want to suggest that there should be a master planner.
Right.
Because if you look at some of these towns that make up, like Shagam that we have talked about now, it's just conglomerate of towns.
Yeah, town.
But you cannot know where Iraye stop.
Right.
And where Shoindo begin.
Right.
You cannot. So there are no landmarks.
Yeah.
So if you look at the 4 entrances into this town,
right,
the Dilabo has this,
right,
the Bakok has this,
right,
the Peru has this, and the Rolu has this.
Right.
These are major axes into Illishan.
Right.
Let there be a gate. Let it be a gated town.
Okay.
Just like what
like a boundary.
Yes. Yeah. What Illishan Club, the social club is doing.
Yes.
I think we need to get involved. The idea should get involved and get more other clubs to take up such projects.
Yes.
So that Illishan, as it were, will be gated, will be secure.
Right.
And you know, you mentioned, the first thing you mentioned is about security.
Right.
And a town without boundaries, a town without gates, number one, there's no consciousness of security. So let's know that at what time, because I project that in the next 10, 20, 30 years, we'll be counting probably 500,000 in Illishan.
Right.
Illishan will expand.
Oh, definitely.
So if there's a master plan, investors are coming, a lot of things are associated with airport.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I'm looking at it that as you start, as you kick off, let's have a master plan. Let's call professionals, engage them, and let's have a master plan. Because another thing is that government has initiated plan to acquire 10,000 hectares of land.
Right.
And as it were, Illishan, that's the whole land. The total land and adjoining town.
Right.
Because Illishan is about 5,000 hectares of land.
Right, all together.
All together. Now you want to acquire 10,000 hectares of land. So that means the whole land, my house,
will
your
be
house, is under acquisition.
Government acquisition.
But I, as an housing expert, environmentalist, I found out that when government does these things, I get away with it because the people there don't have a plan.
Right.
But when you submit your plan, say, sir, this is the plan, this is the master plan, this is where the palace, the new market and all that, then they'll begin to withdraw and say, these people knows and they have planned their resources, because land is the greatest, the most valuable resources anybody can talk about.
Yeah, I quite agree with you. Master plan is very, very essential. We're planning to to have one, or at least to start somewhere, putting together a development plan for Illishan, maybe a 10-year or 20-year development plan. That will go a long way, because so that we don't have haphazard development or planning. And when
investors come, they know where to go,
exactly.
Well to build.
So we will have a document. I assure you that before my tenure runs out, I would come up with a development plan for the town. I will come up with one. And I'm sure you will help in that area.
Oh, of course.
I know you also have the resource persons that can assist us to do, because we don't, as a community organization, we don't really have the kind of resources or financial resource wherewithal to do some of these things. But we can leverage on organizations like yours to help us put together. You have professionals that can help us put together a development master plan, for Illishan, and we will definitely appreciate all the support we can get. Fundraising is very, very essential. I'm going to be, talking to sons and daughters of Illishan that are in all the association. The plan is to engage all the social organizations in Illishan, all the clubs, the social clubs, and even the age groups. We need to have interactive sections with them. We need to have annual general meetings so that we can report.
Do we ever have that? I mean, as in a proper town hall meeting. I don't think I've had
I'm going to try to avoid, making statements that will look like I'm criticizing the outgoing administration. But I'm saying what I'm going to, some of the things that I'm going to do, once I'm sworn in. There will be town hall meetings, there will be interactive sessions, there will be engagement. And then we need to, get input from our people. What do they really want? We can't run this in isolation.
We can't.
So we need to, so that when they own the ideas, so whatever comes out of it, they can relate with it, they will accept it, they will embrace it. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. Fantastic. And, just, bring people, carry people along. It will be very, very important. And I also want to use this opportunity to say that our KBAC, I remain very loyal to him. He's a very dear royal father to us. He loves this town. He wants to see this town develop. And he's always, saying it, that what he wants is for Illishan indigenes to come in and help develop this town, to contribute to the development of this town. Illishan is growing.
Yes.
But there's a difference between, growth and development. What we are pushing now is, the growing is definitely growing on. But what we need now is development to go side by side with that growth. And, we will be working with some other organization, for example, Remo Growth and Development Foundation, the community, Remo GDF, that is being spearheaded by Aare of Remo land. We're going to work in partnership with them, and wherever we can find synergies to bring development, we'll do it. I'm looking forward to the next, to being sworn in and coming into office. I feel very comfortable.
When is your
swearing in ceremony is April 16th.
April 16th.
At the palace, yes.
Okay, that's just about...
In another 2-3 weeks' time.
2-3 weeks' time.
Yeah, so I look forward to that. I'm ready. I'm all fired. I'm fired. I'm already cranking on all cylinders right now, ready to go.
Wow,
I'm ready to go because I have a plan. I came in with a plan, and I can't wait to get things going.
You came in with a vision.
Yes, I came in with a vision and even a plan. Even our, annual Illishan Day. I already have a...
It's going to take a new dimension.
Oh, man, it will be. It will be.
I trust you,
It will be. It will be. It will be. It will be.
It's nice having you, sir.
Thank you very much. Again, I want to thank you for all that you do for this town. You are a philanthropist par excellence. You do not only in Illishan, incidentally, you are in all over the country, And my prayer is that the good Lord will continue to bless you and grant you favor where you need it, grant you good health, and grant you a very long life. May you live long in sound health. Amen. And I pray for your family too, that God Almighty will continue to protect your family and grant you guys, peace in your home, peace in your life. And then your organization, Adron Homes, will continue to grow from strength to strength.
Amen.
And those are my wishes, best wishes for you. Thank you.
I wish you safe.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Otumba.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
The mayor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I appreciate you.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir.